Okay, so you probably seen it, or maybe you haven't, but there is a healthcare worker in Atlanta who is being charged because she was twerking on a patient's head. Like why? It's like y'all just giving them ammunition. But let me play the video.
getting it poppin' on her patients.
You just don't do this to people. You don't.
This Atlanta area healthcare worker seen on TikTok dipping it low on her patient's forehead. Patients, you can see, are living with disabilities.
This is not a laughing matter.
And with the backlash,
It's not what it is. Trust and believe.
she had plenty to say on social media, but police weren't buying it. A breaking update. She has just been charged. And when the Shade Room started looking into this so-called nurse and who she works for,
Why?
you may be shocked. I'm Justin Carter. This
Where's
is
they got?
TSR Investigates.
Let me speed the video up. Fair use. I know this is gonna be a whole thing.
On social media, she's Krisha Malou, and if she was looking for likes and follows on social media, she surely got it last week, but it was at the expense of at least two men who appear to be disabled, who she was taking care of at the time. Not only did she drop her cakes and other body parts on top of their head, but she also did so while she was administering pills to them. It got the internet in a frenzy, many asking, what if this was my loved one? There's fun at work, but is this taking...
And this goes into what I talk about on this channel is that a lot of women are losing their nurturing, and this is the result. Y'all twerking and doing all of this stuff, get it popping and what. Now they could say that it's on and popping. Like he ain't had to say that, but you know why he said that, because at the end of the day, that this is the agenda that they push, that we ratchet, that we this, that we're that, right? So you have these situations, and that's why I say too, like a lot of y'all will condone the BS from these women and whatever until it affects you, until it's something that has to deal with you. That's why I say all the time, like, it's affecting the youth, it's affecting the youth, it's affecting the youth. Now you have, she looked like she probably in her 20s. She's that youth that's been affected. Now she over here twerking on your loved one's heads. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is unacceptable. Like, this is also goes into the account of the entitlement that women have. They try to create on women. Oh, I'm a woman, so I could do whatever. When a woman touches a man or whatever the case is, it's not a big deal. It's not whatever. But let a man have done this. Like, let a man have done this. She was under investigation and all that, but let a man have did the same thing. Well, not the same thing in that sense, but touching that, because this is most definitely unauthorized touching, unauthorized abuse. That could go into the same, because I ain't want you to put your dirty, I don't know where your hands been, especially you doing all of this nastiness. I don't know where your hands been. I don't want to be in none of that. It's disgusting. It's trifling. And there are a lot of these guys out here. Y'all need to stop giving these women so much attention because fat sits at a certain place and it's jiggling. Like, y'all have to like use your brain. It's not easy, okay? Because men and women are attracted to each other, and women, God creates something very beautiful. Men, God creates something very immaculate. But at the same time, it's like you have to resist the temptation. God says to resist the temptation, and you will be rewarded. So you seeing this girl, and it's sad because she could be so nice. She could really be somebody's wife, but look at her. She on top of your loved one's head twerking. I would be, if I saw it, I would be livid. I don't know what I would have to pray. I would have to seek the strength that is God himself, because this is go and see, start seeing red type situation, because it's like you they didn't ask for that. They didn't ask for that. They're already in a nutty situation being disabled. Like, and then you go, I don't know where the way you throw, anybody could get it. You throwing your coochie at a disabled person. I don't know where that coochie been. It's probably BV'd up, and you just putting it all over these people. Like, come on. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You don't got nothing. And then of course, they have her mugshot, her with her wig ripped off. I don't know what happened. Maybe there was an altercation and trying to get her to come in. But now they have more ammunition that black people are this and black women are that, or whatever the case is. And that's not the case for that's not. They just want to put this on blast and display. And you giving them the ammunition for it. But I'm here to say this is absolutely just disgusting. Okay. And if there are people that actually like this, this is where it's gonna go. You cannot have order and peace in chaos. Like, you can't expect to open up Pandora's box. All you women, oh yeah, do you live your life, live your best life, boo-boo. They twerking, they doing this, but you can't say, oh, it's not okay to twerk on somebody's head that's disabled. You can't say what in that. What are we gonna do now? Actually, it's already been being done. Shoot, if we could twerk and do this and do the most, whatever, you might as well twerk at the most inappropriate places. Go ahead. Nobody's gonna say anything about that. But this is, oh wow, why would she do this? Because y'all do this on a daily basis. It's like, there's a twerk, here's a twerk, everywhere's a twerk. Like, it's just, y'all are so bored. It's like, at this point, it's boring. Like, I don't even, it's just like you just been conditioned so much that when if you see it, or you, whatever the case is, basic, but you don't have nothing else to offer. Like, do you? What else? What at this point, since your value is just based off of this affliction that you're putting on into yourself and that you're inviting into yourself, that because you are demonically possessed to be doing all of that gyrating for to be a good puppet to the puppeteer that's controlling you. If that's what you worth, then dag, once those buns start sagging, what you gonna do? Oh, you gonna go to Dr. Kalarji and go get stuff done again. Then you have to keep going back. Then once your skin completely just gives out, what you gonna do then? You just gonna delete yourself? It's like the same. Y'all don't want to ever be different. Y'all don't want to ever do something that's productive. You want attention that bad where that's all you can do? It's not new. It's not new. It's the same. It's average. These women, it's crazy. That's how you know they're so unconfident. They be in this rap song. Oh, I'm the best. I'm the baddest. I can do this and I can do that. And da, da, da. There's nobody. I'm above all of y'all. Da, da, da. But you do the same thing like a conveyor belt. Like, you doing the same stuff. Ain't nothing new that you doing right there. You swear up and down you special, but you basic for real. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you really, what this is, she's a carbon copy of every other woman I've seen. There's no difference for me. Okay, we got the lace wig, we got the long, super long.
Taking it too far.
This is personal. He's personally in the bathtub.
Ebony Johnson has worked in healthcare for over 20 years and has never seen anything like this. She now owns a network of home-based healthcare companies across the East Coast.
They trust us. Not only do they trust us, their families trust us, the states trust us to provide the care that we say we're going to give to these individuals.
And Johnson says this is a violation of that.
I'm not trying to judge a book by a cover, but she look like one of them girls that's like in there like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing all of that and stuff. Like, she look like she one of those. Like, I'm not trying to, but it just seemed like it based off of the smirk and like, just like what are you about? You probably smiling because dang, like, you be doing it, you promote it, you whatever the case is, and God forgive me if she doesn't, but it just seemed like based off of the video, she's in there like, she in there like, hey, doing the same stuff, like, but just like, damn, don't do it here, sis, like type energy that I felt. But I don't know, y'all, like, what do y'all think? Like, this is some I mean, it's clear. This is crazy.
Levels.
This is the tension at the highest. And now she looks like a crazy clown in this, like, in this video. Like, why? Why do this to yourself?
With exploiting a disabled person. This is her dancing on top of what's believed to be her male patient, sitting in a bathtub. As the music plays, she reaches in her scrubs, pulls out pills, and gives it to him before the video abruptly shuts off.
That really fired me up. You must follow the proper steps in order to administer medication to an individual. In any type of home care setting, of any type of intellectual disability, residential programs, you have to follow these steps. That's not one of the steps. Standing above someone, twerking above their head and just popping the pill in their mouth.
She's not only an entrepreneur, Johnson also teaches classes on how to properly administer drugs to patients. The most important lesson is documentation.
So check 1, check 2, check 3, check 4 is to make sure that you are ensuring that you're giving the right medication to the right person in the right place at the right time. This is not a laughing matter.
Not a laughing matter either for the million people who watch this, quote, nurse, as she calls herself, try to explain what went down.
It's not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time.
No matter the angle, you can
From the angle that I'm looking at, I'm seeing somebody who don't have no self-worth, and it's filth. It's completely filthy.
clearly see her crotch area is on his forehead.
A lot of people in the comments talking about side, just all type of dumb shit. Non-verbal, trust and believe.
So if a man came over to you and started rubbing on your cake, right? What would you do? Oh, that's not because he didn't, there wasn't no insertion. Would you say the same thing? If somebody came over and started rubbing on you, oh, that's nothing. They start recording, rubbing on you. What would you say? Like y'all are just, it's always one-sided. Like it's your side. And that's how Jezebel move. Like it's all about me. Me. That's what it's about. That's it. You don't think about the other person, what they going through. You don't know. A lot of those disabled people are aware but trapped in their body. You don't know if he's confused, scared, wondering why is this happening, if he's about to get choked or muffled, something. Because you could be muffling him with your body. Who knows how they feel? Like only God knows. And on top of that, they drug these people up. Okay, with these medications, they're already getting out of it. They're already being poisoned, and then here you come invading their space, talking about some next. Yes, because if it happened to you, you'd be doing this. What you gonna be cool? So if a guy came over and started grinding on you, let's say that, ladies, the ones that no, whatever. Let's say that. What if somebody came over to you, grinded on you? Is that I mean, it's not even that. If you look at the angle, that's not even how it is. That angle's off. If you do it at a certain angle, it's cool, right? Come on.
He's verbal, and if he's not verbal to his kins, then I don't know what's going on over there. But around here, he be verbal, and I got proof. What you said?
I'll give him a hug.
You want to get a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
And check this out too. This is video that's since been deleted, but she was seen here doing the same type of dance to another patient in another video, but without medication.
So my heart pours out for him that he has to be subjected to so much ridicule for someone's entertainment pleasure, for them to get likes and views and things of that nature.
Let's talk HIPAA laws. According to HIPAA, patients must give their consent, and healthcare providers must also protect the patient's privacy. Patients also should be informed of the purpose of the recording, which is the reason why the shade room is choosing not to show the man's face.
He looks very aware and comfortable to me, so y'all need to stop jumping to conclusions, even though, yeah, I do see how he look, but trust me, it's not that. Enough is enough. Stay tuned.
Okay, so you have excessively low standards. Not to say it like that, as far as that, because I know the type of girl that you are. You especially y'all women. Oh, he gotta pay me to do this and that, whatever the case. You look like one of those, right? You're exploiting him for your entertainment and for likes, right? To get a shock value out of people, right? And so let's say, because we can even compare disabled people to youths, little youths, right? Because you could say, oh, they consented to it or they whatever, but there's a reason why these people have guardians. There's a reason why these people have to be monitored. Like, just because, oh, he's verbal, so if he verbally said, oh yeah, can you I don't know, because he's verbal, can I drive a car? Can I go drive a car? You gonna let him drive a car? That's why I said, and a lot of women in that industry, that healthcare industry, they don't care about the patients. They don't care. The gossip is crazy. They don't care about none of that. They're very selfish women, very, very selfish individual, younger women and older women, very selfish. So you sitting there and you like, oh, all right, like, This is what you know. You're not gonna to say, "Oh, let me put him behind the wheel of a car." You know what you're doing, okay? And I hope you get super extravagantly prosecuted to the extreme, because you also don't seem like you see the problem. So maybe you need to see the problem, or maybe the same thing need to be done to you. Some guy need to come up, but you probably on some. You probably like you for just off of the strength of trying to be right. But you know damn well, if you don't want somebody touching you, if you don't want somebody doing this, that, and the third, you're not gonna want it. That's the same way these women, they love to be like, oh, they be drinking, getting drunk, doing this, that, and the third, and they be flirtatious, wearing nothing, no panty, no underwear, none of that. All right. Then they be shook when they go with the guy, they're going to, well, I was, I was saying this, that, and the third, and whatever the case is, but I didn't want it at that point, though. I was too drunk. I think I said no, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. But they want to call that great, right? But in the same breath, you going to say, oh, because he said yes, then it shouldn't be. Like, you see what I'm trying to say? Like, it's always one-sided. If anything happens like that to them, oh, well, I was intoxicated. Well, he's intoxicated. He's drugged up. That's what they do there. That's why they have things called narcotics. Like, they have to put it under double lock, because it's if you take it, you gonna get high. Like, what? Like, I don't understand. You're not going. There's medications you take, and you're not supposed, as a normal individual, not supposed to operate vehicles. But they're already going through an illness, a mental illness or physical illness. For some reason, they take all this medication. They're intoxicated. He didn't know any better. What about that? Yeah, I don't. Yeah. But y'all seek the Most High. Seek the Most High, because these women are lost, but they gonna find themselves in hell if they don't find themselves here first. So, as in finding the Lord, as in getting divine intervention. You need to seek God. Okay, Jesus came on this earth. God let his son be touch on this earth, land on this earth. Okay, be on this earth, because he has a immense amount of love for us, and this is our grace period. But do not let it fool you. Okay, my guy, yeah, listen, the Lord, he don't play. Okay, he don't play. And when that time gonna come, okay? But God be with you, and teach your daughters not to do this. Value your virtue. Teach your sons not to mess with girls like that, and not to procreate with girls like that, who end up teaching daughters these things, and teaching them how to move like that. Don't let your son be one of those people that go and hook up with one of these women because he didn't know any better, because he's weak to his flesh, whatever. Okay, don't. It's a vital mistake impregnating one of those that we just saw. Okay, and as a woman, it is vital that you teach your daughters to value their body, to value the this, just to and to seek the Most High. Don't be worrying about all this relationship business. You got time for that. He could, if he wants that to be in your life, that will be in your life. But if you are over here looking for the attention, looking for the likes, looking for all of this stuff, you gonna find it, and you might be shocked when you do, because it could make or break you forever. Like, you gotta chill. But be safe. God bless. Be aware. Seek the Most High. Value virtue. All praises to the Most High.